Going to be a quick market update for Milton, so I hope you like it. By the way, if you want to help me out, please like and subscribe because YouTube likes that kind of stuff and it helps the channel grow and it does cheer me up. It really does. So thank you. Now, if you are watching from out of town and you're not sure where Milton is, it is all the way in the West End, part of Halton, right around Burlington and Oakville. And this is Toronto, so you can get a rough idea. Now let's get into the prices. Prices in Milton are not going as crazy as what you're seeing everywhere else. Some places like prices have gone up like 10-15%, but Milton detached homes have gone up 6% since the beginning of the year. These are average prices, and condos actually have gone up less than 1% since the beginning of the year. So let's look at supply and demand, what is going on. So I've been keeping track ever since the beginning of last year. You can see how crazy the market was back then. But this is where I want to focus on today. January 2023 is right there. New listings since the beginning of the year, they have gone up 64%, whereas number of sales, they have actually gone up 136%. So demand has doubled supply once again. Now, the only interesting thing in Milton, which is different than some of the other cities, the number of homes sold, which is in orange, they have kind of stayed about the same since February, like February, March, April, and May. They have stayed right around the same mark since the at least 3.5 months. But the supply, which is new listings coming in, they have actually been going slightly higher every single month. So supply is keeping up with the demand. Now, let's see how the prices are doing month by month. Detached homes are in blue, and condo buildings are in orange, and freehold townhouses are in light gray. Detached homes made a big jump from February to March, but ever since then, they have been kind of holding steady. They're not moving much. That's why I was saying prices are not going as crazy as some of the other markets. Condo buildings, not much has moved. Right from January all the way to May, like they have been right around the same mark. This is around like 650. And freehold townhouses, they were right around the same mark as well, like not much changed from January to April, but then it took a pretty decent jump from April to May. Keep in mind, I'm recording this May 25th, so these numbers might change because we still have one more week to go by the end of the month. Now, this is a stat that no buyer likes to see, and every single seller loves to see. So, I'm going to keep presenting it. This is a percentage of homes selling above asking price. So, you can see here every single month this number has been climbing. The only thing I want to kind of give you guys a bit of a heads up on, the number is climbing for two reasons. Number one is obviously supply shortage. So when one house comes up, there's like 6 7 people waiting for that house, so that is going to result in multiple offers. But the second reason, which doesn't get talked about a lot, is more and more listings are being priced below market value, to get that kind of interest. Whereas like maybe like 10 15 years ago, you would see maybe like 1 out of 10 listings do this. But nowadays, like, a lot of listings are doing that, especially if you have a good product. Now, I'm not saying it's good or bad because sellers obviously love it, and it always works out in the favor of the sellers. So I'm not saying anything good or bad. I'm just telling you this is what is happening. More and more listings are using that strategy to get a higher price. Now, let's do a 5 year comparison in case you guys are wondering, like, what is the broader picture in Milton. Okay, so we are going to compare May to May only. So May 2019 all the way to May 2023. So this is as apples to apples as you can get. Detached homes, they were selling for $934,000 back in May 2019. And now we are sitting at about $1.39 million. And keep in mind, this was selling for about 1.45 last year, but this was when the market had already started declining last year. May was not the busiest month last year, like January, February, and March were. So that is why you're starting to see these prices come closer and closer, because back then this market was on a decline, whereas right now we're on an inclining market. Freehold townhouses, they were selling for about $637,000 back in 2019, and now we are selling for 1.01. Oh, let me do a condos. Condos were selling for about $497,000 in May 2019, and now we are selling for $653,000. So these are the average prices since the beginning of the year. In January, they were selling for about 1.31, and now we're sitting at 1.39. Like I said before, Ever since March, they have not moved much. They're right around the $1.4 million mark for detached homes. Freehold townhouses, average prices, they did not move much from January to April, right around the 925 to 950 mark. But now we are sitting at $1.01 million. So they made a decent jump in 1 month. Condos, average prices, condo buildings only, not condo townhouses. They have been holding steady, like you guys saw on the chart, right around 625 to $650,000. By the way, if you need any help buying or selling in Milton, I live close by. I live in Burlington, and I've been working in Halton and Peel for about 21 years. I'm happy to help. If you already have an agent, all the best. This is my number. You can call or text here, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.